Good morning. I don't have a mic on, so hopefully you can hear me okay. I just got done feeding the bottle baby. I think we've probably got maybe one more week left of feeding her, which would be great because it's a time-consuming task, though little as it is. You hear me say it all the time. I don't have time for extra things. But we were walking back, and I figured I'd show you the potatoes. Check it out. So the first 3 rows are one variety, don't ask me which. The second 3 rows are another variety. And the third 3 rows, again, there's nothing popping up. I went through yesterday and pulled out the weeds that I could, like significant weeds, the ones with the spikes on them and the thorns, and there's some milkweed in there. And yeah, it was kind of a bummer that those hadn't popped up yet, so I'll have to go back and see which variety those were, or just be surprised when we pull them later and see, oh, okay, those were the ones that didn't work. But also back here we have this is our garlic, and then our onions. I went through and weeded those as well. You'll see, at least in the onions, tiny little green. That's because that's crabgrass. We didn't cover it with a tarp last year, so that stuff is peeking through, versus back with the potatoes, you don't see any of that little tiny green stuff. That was covered with a tarp all through the winter and late fall, and we just pulled it up right before we planted them. So definitely gonna do that again next year as far as tarps go. These are the, wait, which way? There we go. Those are the shallots, and I weeded those yesterday too. It's like 1.5 rows. I don't know if that's right. That seems right. It would seem odd that this other half would have just died versus I don't think we planted it. I don't remember. I mean, Brent did the whole thing. But either way, everything's looking good. The easiest thing to weed was the potatoes because it was covered with a tarp, and then the garlic, because I don't know if you can see, but it is mulched with straw. And it has been that way since we planted it. So like, weeding was super minimal. I loved it. I loved it so much. As far as, loving weeding can go. But anyway, I figured I'd show you that today as I was coming back to the house. So it is Monday. Our very first farmers market event is this Saturday, and it's a nighttime event, to just kind of kick it off and be like, hey, potential farmers market goers of this summer season, we are a vendor, we're going to be here all season, here's what we're going to bring. And so because no produce is ready, we have a few radishes, possibly, but I'm not going to promise that. It'll just be like baked goods and home goods and stuff that we bring. And a lot of eggs. So we've got that going on. But anyway, today it is Monday. I'm gonna actually start getting some of my recipes going. Just ensuring I've got all the ingredients I need. Knock a little dust off of the old mixer, so to speak, and get my sourdough back and active. It's been hibernating since last season. I've made a few things here and there, but for the most part, it's been hibernating. So hopefully I'll have a chance to take you along on that later this afternoon, and I can film that and show you what it's like on the baked side of things of the B&B goods. So, all right.